Yeah, what a cool premise, right? The Amazon Prime series Upload is going to be at Comic-Con at home today with a virtual panel. I'm so excited to have actress Allegra Edwards, who plays Ingrid, on the show. She's with me now virtually, of course. First of all, good morning, Allegra.
Good morning, Jenny. Thanks for having me.
So we were talking in the break. You haven't been to Comic-Con. This is your first one. And then look, of course, this year, this is how it goes. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great. You know, I think it's pretty appropriate for this particular show that we do the sort of small Brady Bunch Square version of Comic-Con, because that's what our show is all about, is living just far enough away from each other in different planes of existence. So it's kind of perfect, actually.
It's fitting, right? And you know, for those who are missing out and haven't seen the show, first of all, Amazon is pumping out such great shows. Upload one of them. Sci-fi comedy, takes place in the near future. Kind of tell us the premise.
Yeah, so basically, the premise of our show is that you have the opportunity to upload your consciousness to a digital afterlife if you know that your death is approaching. So you can think of it like a cellular data plan, or even a retirement community. And each of these virtual afterlives are run by corporations that are run on Earth. But as you can imagine, they're not exactly perfect. They're still in the somewhat early stages of development. So it calls into question, like, if it's a human-run afterlife, is it a utopia or is it more of a dystopia?
Oh my gosh, see, this to me is so fascinating. Now, you play Ingrid on the show, and you're involved in, I'm not going to give anything away, but like in a weird love triangle. In real life, not so much. So how did you prepare for this role?
Oh, man. You know, it's funny. I watched a lot of clips from Vanderpump Rules because there are some really funny characters that are just real people, and I love the way they talk to each other. But also, it's basically this: my character is in a long-distance relationship with her boyfriend who has passed away, and that's not giving anything away. That's like that's in the trailer, so you get it. But yeah, I've actually been in a long-distance relationship myself over the past 2 years, and especially in the last 6 months. You know, I was quarantining on the East Coast, and my honey was on the West Coast. So I think there are themes that will resonate with people no matter what.
Yeah, and I'm sure you use that emotion, you know, for your character. That's hard, that distance, no matter what. Now, this is, you know, directed by Greg Daniels. He is so well known, obviously, you know, The Office, Parks and Rec. How is it working with him?
Oh, he's fabulous. He's so unassuming, you know, he's quiet and he's so smart. And what I love is that he's also really collaborative. So he puts a lot of trust in the actors to bring their creativity and their imagination to each role. And he's constantly asking, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And how can we shape this character and make it even better? Which I love. I mean, that's every actor's dream.
I'm kind of going to go off topic here, but when I was researching for this interview, I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks so familiar. Like, I just know your face. I felt like I knew you. And I'm like, oh, this is why and this is no joke. You've had roles in nearly all of my favorite shows: Mindy Project, Friends from College, New Girl, Orange is the New Black. I'm like, oh my God, that's her. I was looking at your reel. So you've done so much leading up to this.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, what great. I've been so blessed in that way, like some killer comedies with such great people. I mean, it's pretty amazing when you list them all like that. Yeah. And they were such fun experiences.
It just made me so happy because legitimately those are the shows that I rewatch over and over. Especially, I've done Friends from College and New Girl, I think, like 4 times on Netflix. So there you go.
I love it.
So I'm going to keep seeing your face. You know, before we go, obviously we're talking about Comic-Con, Upload, the panel. What can people expect and how can they join you today?
Yeah, so what you can do is you can go to Amazon.com, virtual Comic-Con, I think is what it is. And it's going to be fun. I mean, we're going to talk with Greg. It's going to be the cast members, and we get along really well, and we just bounce off each other so well. It feels like you're watching a bunch of friends from college. So yeah, and you might get some really great questions answered, things that you wouldn't necessarily know, and some never before seen footage too, potentially.
Are you going to dress up at all for this panel?
Yeah,
Am I ruining the surprise?
Yeah, but you never know. I might just be wearing leggings from the waist down like I am right now.
There you go. I love it. You have to. And then, of course, people go watch Upload is on Amazon Prime Video series right now. Season 2's coming out. When is season 2 coming out?
You know, we have to shoot it first. So once we're able to film it, we'll have a good sense of when it can come out.
But it was given the green light.
Soon. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
it's definitely happening.
Okay,
We just have
good.
to film it.
Allegra, thank you and have fun today.
Thank you so much.